Okay, so some of you may know that about a year and a half ago, I made a. Basically, what happened is someone berated me because of my win rate, and basically he made a post saying something like, "Oh, you don't know how to play. Perhaps you should go watch some real streamers," because it was based on one of my sniping position videos. So what happened was, I made a sniping position video, and I make it clear it's just to show the position. It's not going to be me getting 10,000 damage. And no matter how many times you tell people this is a video about the position, it's not about how much damage you do. And I even had games where I took damage so I could show people the position. It just had to be done because I wanted to make the video. Some people are anal about their statistics, and I happen to not be. So this guy said, he looked at my win rate, saw that it was 49%, and said, "Why don't you go watch some real streamers or something like that?" And then for like a year and a half, it still goes on today. This is from January 18th, 2021. Been more than 18 months. People harass me, and I don't care. I mean, but I'm showing this just to make the video, have some content. See, it says Unicums are all stat patters. What they did is they started smearing me and spreading these lies about me. Um, and this is an example of what they would say. And I never said this, and I don't believe it. But it's an example. This player created this account. I know who the player is. I know who the guy is. He created this account using like one of those free invite codes. He's got like one premium tank in his account. He played 2 or 3 games, and he signed up for my clan, and then he quit within like 24 hours. And it says Unicums are all stat patterns. I know who the guy is. And this is an example of, like I said, the way they harassed me. They literally did like 1,000 harassing messages on my YouTube channel. They would downvote everything like crazy. They harassed me in the forums. I actually wrote a letter and I sent it through the mail to Wargaming's headquarters about what was going on. And they did do something about it. I'm not gonna say what it was, but they did do something about it, and it made a difference. So I could care less if people stat pad all you want. I even talk about how I plan on padding my stats a little, and I'm trying to come up with the best way of doing it. It just stat padding just means you're playing to impact a stat. That's all it is. Like if I want to run gold rounds, I'll play with gold rounds. And people make comments, "Oh, look, you're playing with gold rounds. Look at that cheap books, you're playing with gold rounds." It's like, who cares? I'm not against firing gold rounds. I just don't want to. It's not for me. If other people want to do it, go for it. Stat pad all you want, fire all the gold rounds you want, platoon all you want, go for it. You know why I don't care? Because you quit the game and you start a new game and that's it. It's no big deal. Totally over it. Again, I'm only making this video to show you. I'm only making this to make a video for my account because I haven't been playing for a couple of weeks now. What I said is that I'm not against stat padding. I'm against players berating people because of their stats. Like you go and you look at somebody and you say, like, my damage numbers are low. It's because I spot. That's the reason why. They will never say this guy is a spotter. Look at his great spotting numbers. They'll never say that. And I'm going to give you a little bit of insight. I'm 49 years old. I have been on the internet since the 1980s. Not even the 90s, since the 1980s. I don't remember what service it was. I think it was called BitServe. It was all text. You would log in with your modem. I had like a 300 baud modem on a Commodore 64. And I used Quantum Link, which was from the 1980s. I was in high school at the time. And there was one other network. I don't remember what it was. And Quantum Link was not the internet, but BitServe was. I believe it was called BitServe. And you could chat over the internet. You could look at forums and things like that. And I learned something over the years from chatting so much. I got over all the chatting in the early 90s from IRC. If you don't know what IRC is, it shows you that predates you. That's where that IRC was the Twitter of its day. And I got over all the chat arguments and all that stuff. And these people don't understand. They can say whatever they want. They're not going to, they think they're trolling me, I guess. But I use it to see if I can get some avenues for comedy here. Unfortunately, I don't have the. I know who the guy is. I know who he is, and I will look him up someday, and I will start making fun of him. So the point I'm making is these people. Oh, this is the point I was making. I've learned something about being on forums. People who berate others are crappy players. That's what I've learned from playing video games, from the work that I do. I'm a member of professional forums for the type of work that I do for my business. And just from being on the internet in general, good players do not berate others. I was on this forum where people were attacking me. They were attacking me because I was outpricing them. I was selling my product cheaper than they were, and it pissed them off to no end. And so they were always attacking me, and there was this one guy who he didn't. I wouldn't say he stood up for me, but he said, you guys are really out of line. Why can't you just stop this? And you can go and look at what everyone has for sale. And when someone berated me, I would go look at what they had for sale, and I would say, your work is garbage, you know what I mean, all that stuff. And this guy had such beautiful work. And I said, wow, the guy who has good work is the nice guy. And all the people with the bad attitudes, their work is complete garbage. And there's people that know me around the internet, not just from playing World of Tanks. So there's other forums where I'm well known. I had to change my name to be more anonymous because of the same issue, because they know that I sell everything cheaper and it pisses them off. And what I discovered is their work, the people who berate me, their work is garbage. And what happens is they chase away all the good people. Like they've chased me away. All of my posts are usually bug fixes, suggestions, giving people advice. And I don't do it as often because, you're just chatting with people that are brain dead. So that is what I was going to say. Like I said, if someone wants to come post this crap, go for it. But, put a name that I can make fun of. Unacoms are all stat patterns is really hard to make fun of, especially since it's not this guy's real name. But I will tell you, I know if you read through my channel, you'll have come across him before. Before January 18th. So, okay, that's it. I'm sorry I haven't been playing for a while. It's because of current events. Let's just put it that, a little bit depressed. And I need to get back to doing my work. Okay, so I will chat with you ladies later.